Welcome back, everyone. Nxtgen podcast. We're back. It's been a little bit of a break. Been filming a bunch of other content, which has been good. Joined once again with Dax and Dane. Lads.
What's going on, fellas? We're back.
Right. We're back. So we're going to jump into something that we've wanted to touch on for a little bit now. And it is basically what we would consider the Nxtgen culture. Why we do what we do. What separates us from the rest. I think probably the best way we sort of attack this is each individual, because each of us individually will have a different look on why we value our service and our stores and, you know, what values and strengths that we see. So maybe I'll just start with Dane.
Yep. I would have to say...
Like you got put on the spot there, didn't you?
A little bit, yeah.
He's never first to go.
I know, I was like, far out on the spot. I definitely have to say, from my point of view, in terms of service, would be in store, in terms of knowledge. Obviously, knowing about our products, how they work, what they do, having the knowledge behind it, customer service, always going above and beyond no matter who comes in the shop. I think that's a massive, so you're not just another number when you come into our Nxtgen stores. It's not just, hey, I need this, see you later. I find with most of our stores, we have good relationships with customers, friends. Always listen to what we say. They trust us. Obviously, in regards to our knowledge, how we operate. And I think the big one is our range of products within our stores. A lot of exclusive products, good solid range when it comes to proteins, different brands that a lot of people love.
How old were you the first time you took your first supplement, whether it was like a protein or whatever, pre-workout?
Oh, I'd probably say like 15.
15. So you've got pretty much 15 years of skin in the game as well.
Probably 14, 15.
Yeah.
I think I snuck into my brother's room and had a bit of 1MR.
Yeah.
And almost died.
Yeah, you would have been flying off that.
But no, I'd probably say 14, 15.
Yeah.
I started training when I was about 15.
Yeah.
I remember out the back of my dad's, a couple of barbells, few curls.
Yeah. I think that's something pretty valuable as well, because between the three of us, we've got over 15, 20 years of testing different supplements. You're not coming into this store and we've learnt from a textbook. Like, we've learnt from real case scenarios. We know what works, what doesn't work. If people come in with problems on, I can't have a protein powder, what are 10 options you can give me? We can give you 10 options.
Yeah.
We know the ingredients. We're not just a couple of like guys who have been shoved in a shop, told to hit KPI targets and, sell supplements like based off what little bit they know online.
Correct.
Shweds?
I think what it really comes down to is that we genuinely love what we do in the way that we live and breathe what we do every day.
100%.
So can you think about that, getting put in a job which you're there for just the money, to earn a wage and get out of there. At the end of the day, 3 o'clock hits, you bail. And don't really enjoy it, but you're just doing it to get the cash and pay the bills, etc. I mean, in a way, we obviously have a business so we can pay bills and do what we want to do. But what makes it so much easier, and I guess may separate us from, another company or a competitor, is that we get up and we do this every day, and we're involved from the minute we get up until the minute we go to bed. Whether it's using supplements, we go to the gym and train, we come home, we use supplements from the gym, we eat our meals, then we go to the shop and we do exactly the same and talk about it all day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it for us, it sort of just comes naturally. Mm-hmm. We haven't had to go through a course just to learn how to sell these products or what these products have. We've lived and breathed it, for you for 15 years?
20.
Yeah. I mean, it was since I took my first supplement when I was 14. I'm now 39.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's just years and years of doing the same thing. And obviously the industry has changed, but so have we with products, our knowledge with products. And it's never not exciting for us. We still get excited about new products. We still get excited about our new clothing coming in. We still get excited about gyms opening with new machines. I mean, you nearly lost it the other week telling me about this chest exercise. All these years later, still excited about this new chest exercises, machine exercises, but it excites us. And then we talk to customers, and they're excited as well.
Yeah.
So it's not, we're not here just to pay our bills.
Yeah.
I mean,
We legit love it. But can you remember one of the first conversations we had before we opened Nxtgen, which was the website? I said, I don't want to do this if it's going to be run like I have been at previous places. I don't want to be sit there told what to do. I want to have fun with it. I mean, I learn a lot, and I owe a lot to my last boss, because he learnt me so much in this industry, and we still talk at least once a week, or once a month at least, sorry. And but we do it our own way, and we enjoy it, and that's the only way that I was ever going to do this business, because I said no to you like 5 times. I was like, just leave me alone.
I know. Almost had to beg.
I was out. Once I was out, I was out.
Yeah.
I've had a gut full of this shit. I'm out of it. I still love supplements, but I'm fed up with it the way it went out. And I said it has to be fun, and we have to do things our own way. And we have continued to do that now it's almost 10 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at that point, we were having conversations about, fuck, how good would it be to get this brand and this brand and this brand and this brand? And no one was doing that. So I think that's kind of what reignited your sort of passion for it. You're like, oh, there's actually heaps of cracker brands out there I don't even know about.
Yeah.
And then we started bringing them into the shop, and then passing that on to the customers. And then that's kind of how it sort of went.
Yeah, and people can see through people's bullshit.
100%, man.
This day and age, massive.
It doesn't take long.
People can come and talk to us and know that we actually are happy and excited to talk to them about what we do every day.
Yeah.
Because it flows into the customers. Like when they come in store, that's why they love the in-store experience.
Yeah.
You can just sit there and buy something online, but coming in store, they walk out excited, keen to try it, and it motivates them.
But I
their
mean,
own training.
in terms of online as well, like how many customers have you had that have come in store, bought a product online that they've seen pop up on an ad or, you know, a fake review or something like this, right? And they come in and they show you the product, and you ask them what their actual goals are, and you're like, okay, that product does not align with that at all. You've wasted your money there. And then you start to explain to them that you should try this product because it's going to do A, B, C, which is going to align exactly with your goals. They get a better experience. They're going to come back with a smile on their face and understand that we're here to make sales. Obviously, we're a business. We've got to make money. But our number one drive is customer satisfaction. This, for me, if I'm all right to go, for me, our strongest point is the fact that we don't have to meet any KPI targets on home brand supplements, right? And home brand supplements, it's freaking obvious when you walk into a supplement store, if 90% of the store is that brand, 90% of the chance you're going to walk in and say you go in for Rule 1, right? They're going to sit there. They've got KPI targets to meet on their home brands, right? If you go in for Rule 1 and they've got it in their home brand, guess what? You're getting swindled onto their home brand, right? The biggest benefit with our store is you come into our shop for Rule 1 or Ghost or a pre-workout, whatever it might be. As long as that aligns with your goals, you are walking out with that product.
Yeah.
And the benefit of that is the customer's going to be happy. We haven't swindled you onto an inferior product or a product that doesn't align with your goals because we're trying to hit a KPI target of selling our home brand. You come into our store, you get exactly what you want, you get exactly what you need, and you get our service chucked on top of that and our knowledge.
Yeah, and that's a big thing. It's a big important part of it is if a customer comes in and they've used this product and they've loved this product, you don't convert them onto another
100%,
product.
yeah.
Do you like this product? Yeah, I really do. Stick with it.
Yeah.
Well, they'll say,
Let me know if you ever want to try something else or make a suggestion.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no secret that myself and you have ownership of Magic. But if you look at
function now.
And function, if you look at our wall here, I mean, Magic does not make up that whole wall.
No.
Yeah.
And that's another thing when we brought Magic into the Nxtgen stores, I said, I'm not going to have this whole wall full of it. We have some amazing brands. Have a look up there. We've got Altered, Primabolics, which we're big fans of. International, they're all amazing
Then
products.
on that, so for people that can't see, you've got Gold Standard, Rule 1, Ghost,
Yeah.
Got a great
C-Bum,
range.
like...
It has to be.
Quality range.
We choose the best products, and that's how it is. I guess one thing for me, wrapping myself up, what I wanted to say, if we're going back off the culture, is things like, you know, when we pull a training event and we have so many people turning up to train. Everyone gets in, rips in, and has an amazing time. and we get good feedback. I mean, to me, that is a culture, 100%.
That's what it's about.
We brought out a clothing drop last Friday. How many of our customers and mates turned up and bought it?
Oh,
they probably didn't need it. They were excited. They loved it, and they back us. Some of them probably just brought shirts the day before, the week before, but they still support us.
Yeah.
And I think that's obviously that's amazing, and we thank everybody for doing it. But that's a culture, right?
Well, I
there.
think that's another big thing that we've all spoke about is how hard is it to find training gear just in the shops. You go to the shops, they're weird fits, the singlets don't fit right, the shoulders hanging out here, the shirts are a bit weird, they're thin material. 12 months ago, the three of us had a conversation that we're going to go heavy on apparel. And the vision moving forward for our stores, for everyone out there listening, is basically a one-stop shop. So we're slowly building the apparel line up to be kind of like, imagine like a Rebel Sport supplement store. So you can come in, you can get your shorts, socks, lifting straps, singlets, hats, whatever you need, plus your supplements. And the good thing with the apparel is because we're doing it all custom, we can make it fit people who lift. We can come out with certain things. We know what works, what doesn't, what's on trend, what's not. The stuff with our apparel is you can rock it anywhere as well.
Yeah,
like
not just the gym.
Yeah, it's not just like a shirt with a logo on it. It's well thought out. It's designed to fit into what's on trend as well. And I think that's why it's been so freaking popular. The training events, no one's done that on the coast since day one. People have tried, and they've been absolute flops. Like for us, we love doing that and passing on that knowledge. How good is it when you train with a bunch of strangers that you never met before? You have a mad session, you teach them how to lift properly, little tips and tricks along the way. For us, that's so important because it builds knowledge for them. They're going to get their results quicker. For us, it builds that sort of connection with the customer.
And people meet new people, get more involved as well. Like how many people go there, don't know anyone, all of a sudden they've got 3 or 4 good mates from it.
I mean, having those sessions and the vibe and the high that we get from it,
I love those sessions.
Is red hot. It's almost the same sort of feeling from a 1-2 day event.
Yeah.
Back in the day. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You don't know where I'm going with it, do you?
I know where you're going.
With no come down.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for us, this is why we started the brand. It was never, obviously you've got to make money to keep the doors open, and business is hard. Probably is the hardest it's ever been in the last 12 months. But even if there's something that we don't generally stock because we know what sells and what doesn't now, and having dead stock, it's money on the shelf that could be thrown into things like your tax bill or your super or your pay, whatever it is.
But like I said, to me, and I'm now repeating it again, it comes back to that we live and breathe what we do.
That's what I'm saying.
It's simple.
Yeah.
It's so simple.
So many times customers have come in, have you got this?
It's
No,
same
we
as
don't.
like
I'll get it
Nick
in for
behind
you.
the camera. Like, why is he so good at his job? I mean,
He loves it.
he loves it. He loves what he does, and that's why we're stoked to work with the guy.
Well, how many times have we gone above and beyond too? If a customer can't get in, I'll stay open another 20 for you.
Yeah.
I'll meet you at the gym.
of
I'll bring it
course.
here. I'll bring it there.
Or drop your package off.
Yeah.
Say if they live around the area.
Yeah.
And they're the little things. It
Yeah.
could be as simple as another thing too, is if someone comes in for something, you say to them, hey, look, I'll grab your name and number and I'll let you, I'll let you know when it's back in store. So that way you're not taking time out of your day. Say if they've got to drive, it could be 20 minutes, it could be 30 minutes even, and we don't have it. Where if you can let them know, hey, it's put aside, just little things like that is massive.
Yeah, massive.
Even with our service.
Yeah.
For me, big thing is, even if you're handing over their supplements to the partner, coming out from the counter with the bag, little things like that, like all 1%ers, to me is massive.
Sure.
Even before I got into it, even when I first started working with you fellas, from back in the day, from like other previous stores, and I always said the same thing: service, all the 1%ers big on, and people know it, they like it, they enjoy
Service
it.
is very, very important.
We've got a mad customer base too. Like, I love our customers.
Yeah.
It's so
I get
good
so
when,
pumped.
they walk in the door, you have a mad chat, bit of a laugh, give them what they need, and, send them on the way, and then they message you a bit later saying that pre was mad, or, I love the shirt. They tag you in the story with their new singlet on or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, man, we got the best customers.
Yeah.
Thanks for the
Seriously.
chat.
And
I'm
none
more
of
motivated.
them ever feel pressure that if they want to pop in and they need to ask us about something, they don't feel pressured to buy a supplement.
Mate,
Yeah.
you know
the
what I
amount
mean?
of people I've had come in recently, there are certain things online trending for males at the moment, right? I've tried them. To be honest, they're garbage. And, you know, we've got something like, I'm not going to call out the products, but we've got something like Primal Test, which I'm not sponsored, whatever, right? That product is absolutely cracker. There's been customers that have come in and said, oh, have you got this online? What have you got this? I say to them, like, I would rather you don't waste your money on this because I know it doesn't work that well.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you this product. Don't feel like you have to buy it because it is a little bit more expensive, but I'm telling you, the results are 10 times better than you wasting your money on this. I've said to them, I'd rather you walk out with nothing right now than waste your money. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that, again, it comes back to like, we're doing this because we love it. We're not here to sell shonky stuff. We're not here to clear something out and just give it to you. We're not here. No one's telling us what to do.
Yeah.
We call the shots.
And you touched base on it before. People can see straight through it straight away.
100. And it doesn't
day
take
and
long
age.
if they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they know. If you,
Yeah.
like, how many times we're in store and someone will talk about a product, talk about ingredients, and they'll go, oh, God, you know your stuff. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we're about.
100%.
You know, that's what we're about.
You wouldn't. There's not one day you'd miss your greens. I reckon. You would wake up Christmas Day and have that before the ham.
100%.
You know, Dane's to the T. I think I'm to the T, but he is to the T.
Yeah. Dane is. Yeah.
I'm
He'll have
like-
a kid one day. Sarah will go into labour and he'll be having his greens. Little Johnny born at 7:03.
Oh,
Dave was having a scoop of greens
Oh,
at
yeah.
7:01.
Dane's there with the pre. Thanks to the perform for getting me through this. Oh, fuck. So I guess, I don't know, this is a bit of a curveball, but like 12 months from now, 3 shops, right? We sell pretty much the same stuff. There's some things that will work in other shops that don't,
Yeah.
which is funny because we're only half an hour from each other.
Yeah, it's
but
funny that
stuff
yeah.
that you sell down there doesn't move here. Stuff that Dax sells up there doesn't really move
Yeah.
here. It's like, it's just weird. And then I've got stuff in here that obviously goes for the website.
yeah.
12 months from now, and we've kind of had loose chats about it, where do you boys kind of like want the brand and the stores to be? Like when you walk in the shop, what do you want to see?
Like you touched on before, I want it to be a one-stop
yeah.
shop.
Yeah.
I want it loaded with clothing.
Yep.
I want obviously a massive range of female apparel,
Yep.
men's apparel.
Yep.
To be honest, even more than that, I mean, we're always stocked with supplements.
Yeah.
I mean, we can barely fit any more in here right now.
I'm scraping.
Apart from that, I don't know.
I think that's
Honestly,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I wouldn't change anything else.
in
like,
the last 12 months. How much growth have we seen in the female and male apparel? Like,
yeah, for
especially
sure.
the female. Like that's been
Yeah.
wild.
Huge.
That is, yeah,
It's
very
so good to
competitive
see the
market too.
girls being able to come in and get these. It's
Yeah.
the same quality stuff as your top end stuff.
Yeah.
We're getting it from the same person, but it's at a better price point for them as well. And they're starting to understand that. It's sick. Like now it's just getting to the point where we got to keep it in stock because the girls are coming in just clean, especially down at Woi Woi.
Oh.
Mate,
Like I
2
tell you-
days and you're sold out.
Move so fast.
I'll tell you something funny. This is a bit off the topic, but a guy come in the other day at the shop. Obviously, he was young, and he goes, "Oh, I don't know about that yellow tee back, weird colour." I said, "Man, don't you remember Arnie and Pumping Iron?" He was like, "What? Pumping Iron?" And he goes, "The fuck is Pumping Iron?" And I was looked at him and I thought, "Oh my god,
You get those.
really?" He goes, "I got no idea what Pumping Iron is, bro."
Bro,
I was
know-
like,
Give me the TV.
"Yeah,
remote.
fair enough." And then I showed him like footage of Arnie. Well, it would have been VHS footage of Arnie hitting like the cable crossover with that singlet, and he's like, "Oh yeah, fuck, it's a big chest on that dude." I go, "That's Arnie." And he goes, "What?" And I was like, "Nah."
I actually had that. Was it?
That made me feel real old.
Someone who
This
ca-
week.
Gaz, Big G came in, right? And you know what that bloke's like. He's always got something negative to say. Anyway, I pulled out the yellow singlet and he goes, "Oh, that's not going to move." We've hardly got any left. It moved the fastest. Oh,
It's
that bloke, I swear.
Oh,
He
right.
never give you a rap.
if
Always
you're
just-
if
Look
you're
good on him, Bart.
if you're a lover of bodybuilding and Arnie, there's no way that wasn't going
100%,
to
yeah.
move.
Yeah.
You're whacking that on and hitting some classic poses, no matter what shape you're in.
Like water nearly come from your nose. Oh.
Oh, but yeah, anything else you just wanted to touch on?
No, I think that was good. That
Pretty much covered it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty much covered it.
Yeah.
Definitely, the one-stop shop as
Yeah.
you both said, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Have everything.
Yeah.
Walk in, subs. clothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Cool.
Well, yeah, if you listeners and viewers out there have any questions, drop them below. Hit us up on the inbox. Hit the subscribe button. Join our Spotify. We are we're pumping content hard with the lads from Storyline. So we're keen to have you all come along for the journey, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Catch you next time.